Hi everyone, and welcome to After School Activity Zone with Brimbank Libraries. I'm Scientist Sarah, and today we're going to be doing some more science magic. Have you ever wanted to be able to make something disappear? Or move something with the power of your mind? Let me show you how. Let's start by making something disappear. Now for this magic trick I'm going to need a cup, just a paper cup, and I'm going to need a paper clip. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cup, I'm going to put it on top of the paper clip, and then we just need to, add a little bit of magic. Make sure you move that around, add the magic, and where'd it go? Look at that. Should we make it reappear? Add a little bit more magic, add a little bit more magic, and ta-da! Pretty clever, huh? But how did I do it? This is the trick. You see, I've got a magnet sticky taped to my finger here. So the magnet is my secret magic, or my secret science, that lets me do the magic trick. But what's a magnet? A magnet is a metal or type of rock that attracts certain other types of metal towards itself. So if I put a magnet near a paperclip, it hangs onto the magnet, just like this. Now, the magnetism or force of the magnet can act over distance. So a magnet doesn't actually have to be touching a piece of metal in order to pull it towards itself. So for example, if I hold this up here and let go, outside the magnetic field, inside the magnetic field. It can also work through other things depending on how strong the magnet is. So if I put the magnet against the cup and then I put the paperclip against the magnet, it stays there. So the trick is this. When I put the cup over the paperclip, I have the magnet on my finger. I put it against the side of the cup, and as I spin the cup, I'm moving the paperclip closer to it, and then I'm slowly lifting my hand up, which, because it's attracting the metal of the paperclip, is pulling the paperclip up with it. So then when I lift the cup, you can't see anything because the paperclip is here, stuck to the magnet. To make it reappear, all I have to do is remove the magnet, because once it's far enough away that the paperclip is no longer inside the magnetic field, the paperclip will fall, and I can remove the cup, showing the paperclip is here once more. There's another magic trick you can do making something disappear using a magnet. Get someone to put out their hand and put a paperclip or something else that would be attracted by a magnet onto their hand. Then you just wave your hand over theirs and it's gone. The main thing here is make sure they've got their hand flat, not curled up, because you need to get the magnet kind of close. And then you're just going to wave your hand over and there goes the paperclip. Again, it's snapped up by the magnet. Remember, a magnet doesn't have to be touching in order to catch something in its magnetic field. So as I wave over the top, even though I'm not touching it, the paperclip jumps up to the magnet. And that way, it vanishes. So now you know how to make something disappear and reappear using magic. Science magic. But what about moving something with the power of your mind? Do you reckon we could do that too? Let's take a paper cup, put it here, and then what we need to do, like always, is add a little bit of magic. So watch the cup carefully as I add some magic. Here we go. And what? And back to me. Over here. What about, can I make it go this way? Circle it, and pretty cool, huh? How does it work? Well, again, we're using a magnet for this trick. This time we've got a magnet taped to the bottom of the cup. Because this cup has a little hole, you can't see the magnet when I just put it down. Now, underneath here, I've got some more magnets. When I bring these magnets close to the magnets on the cup, it'll either repel or attract the magnets on the cup. You see, each magnet has both a north and a south pole. The north pole of one magnet will attract the south pole of another magnet and vice versa. But if you try to bring two north poles together or two south poles together, instead of attracting and pulling together, they actually repel. They push each other apart, try to push away from each other. You can test this by holding some magnets and trying to bring them close together. If it feels like they just want to snap together, then that means that you've got two opposite poles, north and south, trying to come together. If that happens, turn your magnet 180 degrees and try again. Push them towards each other and you'll feel resistance, kind of like a bunch of air pressure that you can't kind of push through. It doesn't want to go together. That means that you've got two north poles or two south poles together and they're repelling each other. So to make the cup move, I can choose either to use two poles repelling each other or snap them together. But basically I put the magnet underneath and move it with one hand while I wiggle my fingers off the other to draw your attention to the hand that's moving the fingers. And that makes the cup move around. So that is how you use science magic to make things disappear, reappear, and move them with your mind. Can you think of any other magic tricks you could do using magnets? Or if you want to explore some more science or learn more about magnets, why not jump on the library's website and reserve some books for click and collect or library to your door, or look at some of our online books. I'll put some links in the description to take you there, and enjoy learning more about science, magic, and magnets. We'll see you next week.